Welcome back to the Real and Kev Pod, episode number 6. Catch us on YouTube and
Spotify.
Hopefully, you guys are
Look down low
in the polls too, like actually, answering in the poll. I put them polls in there just to see who wants to
interaction.
Interaction. That's what it is. Podcast is just about talking, and I'm just trying to find a way for y'all to interact like we interact with each other. So if y'all interact with us, it makes it even better.
Mm-hmm.
Last episode we had talked about things that were happening currently in this world, NBA, WNBA. This week's episode,
we're gonna veer off just a little bit,
just veer off. We're gonna try segments. So this week's segment, and we're not gonna do this all the time. We might do this once a month, once every other month. But it's something that I was thinking about trying to do for a long time.
Yeah, my brother, man, I can tell a videographer. I can just tell.
Yeah, so we're trying to do a segment called The Social Chameleon, which involves what you have to do to know, to be a social chameleon. What a social chameleon involves is just knowing the basics of any topic, so that if you're put in a situation where if someone is talking about it, you can find a way to wiggle your way in there. Because what's really important in today's age? Social media. Yep.
Trying to be in front of the spotlight, talking about Diddy and shit, dancing all up in the videos.
Networking.
Yeah.
Who you know can make or break you, right?
Yeah. A lot of selfishness too.
Just saying just anything. Like, I made this example. Somebody that we know was able to get these really expensive sports tickets, and his boss offered it to him, thinking that he likes sports, and he's like, "Nah, I don't really know sports."
Oh, I really found out the word now. It's called exploiting. Right? Did you say that?
Yes. Yeah, you gotta exploit it. Exactly.
Exploitation.
Yes. So
I can't spell that shit.
He could have took those tickets and flipped it and made some good money.
Yeah.
But he told his boss, "I don't really know nothing about sports."
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta fake it to make a little something. And it don't have to be money. It don't have to be. It could be like in a workplace environment. It could just be like, say for instance, man, someone tried to break into my car, and they broke my windows, and I don't know anybody who knows how to, who works with windows. But you talk to this guy randomly, you guys made a connection, and he knows somebody who works at a car shop who can get you a discount on windows.
Dude.
See, it's about who you know sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta fake it to make it, so you can get connections. Connections is, there's a reason why they say it's like the 10th degree of Kevin Bacon type stuff.
Shit.
Because it's not about what you know sometimes, it's about who you know, right?
Yeah.
So, making those connections is very important. So, in this week's segment of being a social chameleon, I guess this is like version number 1, even though this is episode number 6 of our podcast. How to be a social chameleon when it comes to, drumroll please.
Don't be a social chameleon.
Don't be a social chameleon.
Nah, just be yourself at the end of the day.
Nah. So we're gonna do how to be a social chameleon when it comes to country music.
Ooh, it's up my alley right there, man.
Because you know what? Not everybody likes country music. Not everybody listens to country music. Not everybody follows country music. But if you can be a person who can just even know a little bit about country music, it can take you a long way musically, I feel like.
Yeah. But let's get back to the roots of what we're saying right now. Country music. What does country mean to anybody?
Man, your mom, that means you live in the country.
Exactly. To hunt for your own food.
Is that what
Always
it really means, though?
No, probably not. But to me, in my eyes, it's like this. Like this is what I really like. In my eyes, I'm trying to picture this. Like I want everybody to go hunt, to fish for the things. But then again, I want everybody to be like a community. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, fish, chill, camp. In my eyes, because I think that for me is like, you know, that's dope. That can emulsify hella stuff. You feel me? Just sit. As simple as it is right there, just to sit in the campfire right there and just to speak to one another, you feel me? Even though it's just about sports and stuff and whatnot. Come on, buddy.
Do you think country music originated from just sitting around a campfire with your guitar or banjo, whatever, and then just making music? Do you think that's where it originated from? But you was in the country doing it? Do you think that's why they called it country music? I don't even know the roots of country music, to be honest. I feel like we should have done some research. But I would love to know, if y'all know out there, how the term country music originated from. Like, let us know. But, yeah, forget all that. If you wanted to fake it to make it when it comes to someone...
I know, I almost got deep right there. I was like, let me hone in.
Knowing about country music, at least in 2024, who are some artists or songs you should know to pretend that, yeah, I mess with country music? Who is it? Who do you think you should just name drop? I know one name off the top of my head right now.
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban, he's Australian.
Country too, though.
But he country.
That's a part of a country right there.
He is a part of a country,
yeah.
Australia. I feel like you gotta know, like, Dan and Shay.
Ooh.
My
brother's from Kentucky, so I'm trying to learn a lot.
You gotta know Dan and Shay. Grandma, Grandpa.
See? I'm digging in right now. You see that? You see that? See, he didn't want to share this with me before. I love that though. That's what it's all about, man. Like I don't know what it's called. I think it might be pop country, the one that's out in the media out in California and stuff. But damn, I still feel that energy though. But I don't know, I just feel that shit.
This would have been a good episode of Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Rob about country.
Rob will be here soon.
Kane Brown.
Kane Brown is pop country, I think.
Yeah.
But then he has that voice though.
He has that deep, like if you didn't know anything about country and you just mentioned Kane Brown, I felt like someone would be like, yeah, he knows a little bit. Or they could turn it the other way and be like, he just knows the mainstream guys.
Yeah.
We would have to name some people who was like...
Yeah, I'm thinking right now. Like straight up.
You can't just be like Dolly Parton.
Hell no.
She like OG. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Billy Ray Cyrus. Right?
I thought I saw him 1887 that show right there.
Who was the main guy back in the day? Like
does Johnny Cash is he considered? No, he's not country at all. No, that's more of a Johnny Cash.
How about the cat that always smokes weed? Willie Nelson. Is he country? Nah. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, I don't know. Who is the guy with the cowboy hat? He always had the cowboy hat on. Sold out shows everywhere back in like the 90s, 80s. See, this is how you know we didn't do no research. We just
the music sometimes, man.
Jason Aldean,
Luke Combs, man, he was at Levi's Stadium.
Brett Young is my guy.
Brett Young is dope.
In case you didn't know.
Hit that shit again. Hit that shit again.
Baby, I'm crazy about you. Who else?
I was alive if I told you.
Live this life without you. No.
You feel me though?
That shit's my shit though. Who else? Man, I know there's this number one guy that we are not mentioning. But I feel like to fake it like you make it, you should know the top guys anyway.
Yeah.
Like you have to mention people like Jimmy Allen. You don't know who Jimmy Allen is?
I don't.
He black and he sing country music. Yep.
Is what's his name?
I hope people watch.
Darius Rucker, is that country?
Oh, Darius Rucker, yeah.
The wagon.
He
Rock Me Mama. Yeah.
but wasn't he Hootie and the Blowfish?
Yeah, he's part of Hootie and the Blowfish. Like, but the thing is, like, I feel like all the music right now, you know what I'm saying, the country and stuff, it's like, as long as it found us, you know what I'm saying? Like, it founds people, like, you know what I mean? That's like a genre that people can listen to. That's dope right there. I'm not trying to hate and whatnot, but it's like, it found us. You feel me?
Just if you're watching or listening to this episode and you're like, man, these guys don't know a damn thing, we are just dropping all these names so that you can pretend.
Chime in.
That if you know nothing about country music, you can say these names and someone will be like, oh, okay, he knows some country artists. That's the whole point of this segment.
Yeah.
This segment is called the Social Chameleon, so that you can fake it till you make it. Alright? So we gave you at least 10, 11 names right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can just use those names and say, yeah, I listen to them. And then they'll be like, okay, they know something about country music.
Mm-hmm.
What about country music do you think is attractive to people?
Damn, that is a good question right there. I think the melody, because anybody, I don't want to say anybody can catch that little tone right there.
They do have a certain tone.
Or to relate to the hardship of the lyrics, I guess you can say.
Oh, what's his name? Chris Stapleton. Use that.
Man, see, I had a conversation about this when I was faded. Is he country or is he way more of a?
He's gotta be country, right?
Nah, I can't. Nah, he's not country.
What would he be?
It might be rock some.
He's rock country.
Yeah. No, for real though, I love Chris Stapleton. You feel me?
Wait, he's the one that singing Tennessee Whiskey?
Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah. Man, I got some Jack Daniels right there.
Put that shit in there.
Shit.
But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. The thing about country music
Chris
that's attractive to the ones who don't live where country music, I guess, would be the majority. Like, if you live, I feel like if you live in the Midwest, what do you think? Midwest, South, they would listen to that a lot more than like us in the West Coast.
Yeah.
Maybe in the East Coast. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm veering off.
What's the demographics? What do you think?
If you want me to be honest right now, I'm veering off right now because of the technology right now. We can hear like anything we want. You know,
we really could listen to anything that we
and
want.
then it's like, damn. Sometimes we are some type of like everybody's like. Sometimes they're secluded of what they listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Because back then you can only hear that just on MP3. What's recorded on a disc? Remember that back in the day?
Yeah, bro.
So now, now with technology though, you can hear what you like want to hear, and then it sounds good. And then like I don't want to say it was like a cell and stuff like that.
Veering off on an MP3 real quick. Man, I used to download. What's it called? No,
LimeWire,
Napster.
Hey, government.
Man,
you get
I used to be on that. Or I used to like burn CDs. I used to go to I don't even think what Warehouse was around at this time. Y'all remember the Warehouse music store? You know? Oh my god, maybe that was like in Vallejo. No, it was like all around the Bay Area. I don't know.
Take notes.
Warehouse. Walmart had all the ones that were like censored, so I never liked the But yeah, you can download the whole album off like Napster or LimeWire. And my dad, he recorded music, so he had like I could copy one CD off and then fucking put it on a blank CD, and I used to sell
This is
them
on a
bitches.
CD though?
Yeah, and I used to sell them bitches for $5 a pop. Right? Like I got that new Mystical, new Missy Elliott, new Jay-Z. Like I used to have all that stuff.
Have you ever done one with the cassette tape when you gotta put the little tissues inside and you gotta press like
The tissues?
Yes, inside a cassette though, because there's like different holes in there, and you gotta flip the cassette over, but then you gotta time it right. And then I think those tissues right there will block off the sound waves. Have you ever done that before?
Nah,
This
what?
is old. You never heard about that?
This
I'm being
must be
for real
some-
with that. I'm
must
putting
be
this on my
some
mom.
stock and stuff.
No. I'll put this on my mom's right here. So we had to time that shit right. So 2 cassette tapes right here.
Okay.
Still recording on one side. And then you gotta put the tissue in there. And we blocking off like in the cassette tape in the corner right there. That's blocking off the sound wave right there. This is crazy right here, right?
Okay. It sound crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like to duplicate a song and then give it off to the homies and shit.
Bro, I used to just press play and record.
No, for real, this is some shit right here.
Uh-huh.
I never knew that. I was like, damn, technology. I was like, back in the day in the hood, I was like, what the fuck?
Cassette players for all y'all.
Cassette right here.
New booties who don't know.
Yeah, this is
in the
was-
90s.
But this was the struggle right here. But then again, it's like we all got around with each other. We sat around. And it was kind of fun. I don't want to say fun, but it's like, I kind of say when we got together right there, it was kind of like we're getting to know each other, I guess, you know what I'm saying? A little bit, you know, one another, and then we're there for one mission. We want to get this new Tupac shit right here. And then press play and then and just record that shit. And press it down, yep, and then gotta flip that shit over. But this is way back in the days though.
I don't know about no damn.
You know about that?
The tissue player? Hell no.
Yes, you gotta put it in.
I used to know about the little put the tape in the PlayStation 1, and then I used to get the games from Japan, and you had to switch them truckers out so you could play the Japan game. Boom. You used to play. You had to put like a regular American game, play that, wait for the like PlayStation symbol to come up, switch it out to the Japan game. Hear this noise, switch it back to the American game. Once the little screen came up, you switch it back, boom, close the lid, and you can play the Japanese games. That was a trip, bro. Yeah, that tissue paper and the cassette, ouch, bro, that's new to me. I was an ultimate hustler in high school, though. I used to sell, like, burnt CDs, burnt mixtapes.
Me too.
I used to sell.
Well, I didn't sell it, but
I used to go to Walmart, 6-pack of like Reese's Pieces, or not Reese's peanut butter cups was like 96 cents, right? And I used to sell them for like a quarter each. So I'll make 52 cents off every pack. Same thing with like Snicker bars, whatever. It was all 96 cents at the time. And I sell them for like a quarter each. You can get a bag of like chips. I remember you should get those for like $2. And I used to sell like each pack for like 50 cents. And same thing with Capri Sun. Capri Sun was like $2. There's 10 of them, and I sell those for 50 cents each. So 50 cents each, at $5. I just made $3 off every Capri Sun box, bro.
Shout out to my homie Craig. He did the same shit.
For real, bro.
My homie Craig. He probably out there.
Bro, I was like, I had my regular backpack, my baseball bag, and my like hustle bag. Yeah. Every day, we're going to school with 3 bags, bro. Just struggling, trying to make some money.
Hey, that's what's up, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it was.
I'm over here. I was the buyer.
You was the buyer? Hey,
yeah. No, supporter.
I would have been like, hey, Cam, I got toys for you, bro. Come on, 50 cents. I used to sell Pop-Tarts. Man, Pop-Tarts for $1, though. Man, Pop-Tarts was the hit.
I think, what do you think about nowadays with, like kids nowadays? Do you think they have more fun than we did?
Hell no.
You know what I'm talking about?
Most of them are stuck on their phones on TikTok. And
how do you feel about that?
I'm stuck on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. I'm like, sometimes I gotta tell myself, I'm like,
no, that is true too.
Get off of this shit.
That's fact. That's true too.
I gotta tell myself out loud, like, man, get off. Do your homework or like do something else. Like, this some bull. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when we didn't have it, we were more creative. we had to think of ways to entertain ourselves, and that's what made our generation great. We were just on the cusp of technology. Like, we were starting to get the cool stuff, like the Nokia phones, the Razor, the black, not the BlackBerry. What was the BlackBerry? The one you used to like the screen used to go up.
Oh, the little
Come on.
the Sidekick.
Sidekick.
Yeah, I had one of those, and I feel so fucking.
You know what I mean? Like, we were just on the cusp of technology at that time. Nowadays, it's like everybody's phone got like some like pretty decent shit on it, and you can access on almost everything. It makes things easier in some ways, but also makes things also less exploratory in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're trying to realize that shit right now. I was like, damn, I didn't like that shit back then. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, I did at that time, but now looking back at it, I was like, what the fuck?
But when I think about it, like now, like this goes back to our country music thing, right?
In case you didn't know.
Back in the day, when I was a teenager, I wasn't thinking about listening to country music. You know why? I didn't have Pandora, Spotify, all these different music apps to be like, let me just listen to it and see if I like it. Now I do, so I can be like, let me see what's on the country music, like, you know, like genre, right? I'll just click it, listen to it, like, oh, this sounds pretty good. And I learned that I like it, and I'll put that in the playlist.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like, when you were on Napster or LimeWire, you just pretty much typed in what you already knew, downloaded it, put it in your iPod, or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Little
did I know there was some receipts in the back of that tail end of that.
So that's what's cool about this day and age in a way. So, like, I think in any generation, like, if you were to ask one of the OGs right now who grew up like in the 60s or something like that, they would tell you their time period was the best because of this, that, and blah.
That is true.
But they would also tell you, like, but it would be cool if we had today's technology back in the 60s or 70s, right? Same thing with us. Growing up in the 90s, we thought it was cool to, you know, have this, that, and that. You know, but if this sucked, we had to wait for our parents to get off the internet, off the phone, so we could use the internet.
Yep, that dial thing.
So we can get on AOL and be like, ASL, age, sex, location. Yeah, and Cirillo is the best at AOL.com. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a little shawty that was out there that I love, but that's a different topic.
Yeah, so
I lied, by the way.
But that's the cool thing about this day and age, I guess, is just like with anything in life, there's always evolution, and you can't overlook the past, but you can also look into the future and be like, it's cool that we are merging in certain ways, because like a lot of things that were cool in our days considered retro now, but some of the retro things are cool.
Hell yeah, I'm looking at like the Gundam style right now too.
Yeah.
The real talk though, I'm just like, damn, this is going a long way right now. This is dope. Preserve that shit.
Yeah.
It's dope to me, man.
Hey, the thing about all these retro things is, at some certain point in time, and no matter when it is, 20 years from now, 40 years from now, eventually everything will become retro. And hopefully whatever becomes retro becomes cool, so that the older generation will be like, man, I remember when that was new to me at my time. That's the best part.
Yeah.
I remember when, you know, the first PlayStation came out. Not even PlayStation 5. I remember when the first iPod came out. Nobody uses MP3s now, but
yeah, the first hard drive and shit. Man, I was looking at that too. The first the RAMs and shit for a computer, because I was playing Counter-Strike and stuff, like first person shooters. I thought that everybody was looking at me. I was like, damn, first person shooter, you're not gonna make you money, but I want some shit in tournaments and stuff at Cyber Lounge. And that's why I veered off of it, because it was taking over my life a little. No, for real talk. And I got back into it, but I'm having fun now. Yeah. Like when I'm playing, like, you know what I'm saying, like Warzone, like, oh shit, it's bringing me back. I need to know a little bit more and shit. Like, you know? Because and stuff like that.
It's like, even in sports, like, I'm telling you, like, almost anything considered retro, like, at some point will be touched on again. Like sports, they go back to the throwback jerseys. And the throwback jerseys for sports look cleaner than the jerseys they got now.
Whew, Mitchell Ness is doing their thing right now. I'm going to tell you that much.
In music, they use samples from old songs. And they just kind of switch it up, but it sounds crazy when they do that.
Copyright system right there.
You know what I mean? So, anything that was considered retro can make it back eventually in the future.
Yeah. And give back and appreciate
where the originality came from.
Yeah, that shit's real.
Yeah. Back to country music. So the top things you need to know.
In case you didn't know.
Now, if you wanted to know some some country music artists and you want to just fake it to make it, I feel like you got to know the old schoolers. You got to know. Was Elvis country?
Elvis was.
Man, fuck! Don't even bring him up, bro. He did like peanut butter and bacon. I love peanut butter and bacon. Banana.
Yo, imagine that shit was deep fried though.
Bro, imagine, bro. I want to veer off so bad right now on some carnival foods. We gonna wait till the next episode. Gosh damn, I love food. You can tell I'm chubby. Yeah.
In case you didn't know.
Alright, you should know the guys who are up and coming right now. So you should know Dan and Shay.
Isn't that a group though?
Yeah, but they country.
Okay, my bad.
Kane Brown. Who else? Brett Young. In case you didn't know.
I will be lying if I...
Oh, you know who we didn't even think about, bro? Lainey Wilson. Gosh, dang.
That's my baby mama. Hey, baby. I know you are.
How we forget her?
I was thinking about her the whole time.
How we?
That's my baby mama.
It was the back of my head.
Sorry, baby mama.
24/7, 365. Man, she stays in there. No. Big Booty Judy's what I call her. Man.
In case you
did.
This is what it is. It's all about.
Who else is, man? Oh, and you mentioned Keith Urban, the Australian from the country, from down under. Keith Urban, he's solid. He's on The Voice, Australia.
This is The Voice.
Yeah. You can't. I mean, maybe if you wanted to fake it to make it, you could know the OGs, but ain't nobody listen to the OGs. No Reba. No.
Like I have it on my phone, some good stuff, but then again, I don't want to cheat though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't nobody listen to them, bro. I don't listen to. I know when I'm in the mood to listen to country music, I ain't listening to none of that old school stuff. I'm listening to Morgan Wallen. What?
That dude is a beast. I ain't gonna lie. Like
Wallen. Bazalbazin.
No, he's a beast. He's a beast.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll dope.
He country, right?
Country for sure.
He Jelly Roll.
I'll hit a vape real quick, fella.
Yeah. We about time. About 30 minutes, I think. What time is it? We started at 10:55. Oh yeah, we had time. Alright. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode of the pod. Episode number 6, where we talk about a whole bunch of random shit, but the premise of this was to be how to be a social chameleon when it comes to country music. We just mentioned some artists. We didn't mention no songs. Apparently, we don't know how to be social chameleons when it comes to country music, but the next episode
drop it down low. Let us know.
Will be better. Let us know. What do y'all think should be mentioned if you're trying to fake it to make it when it comes to someone who talks about country music? Because Of course, there's songs out there. Maybe there's music, musicians. Maybe there's actual instruments. Maybe it's just, whatever the topic is.
I love it,
man. Just let us know how to be social chameleons. Next episode was talked about how to be a social chameleon in another topic, another genre of music, another whatever. We'll think about it, but yeah. All right, my guy.
Love
Good
you.
episode. Love you too.
No, we gotta get that back right there.
There it is. Yeah. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, answer the damn polls, because I'll be putting these polls up, alright? Shoot. Alright. Catch y'all in the next one. We out. Later.